What happens when bees get too cold? What happens to the colony? And what is the end result? It's March 7th today, and this was supposedly supposed to be in the 20s or 20 degrees, and it's already 11 o'clock. And it's supposed to warm up today, and it's supposed to stay warm for the rest of the month, is what they're saying anyway. But anyway, I didn't come out and check these real early in the morning because I was gonna move out some colonies and stuff, and I checked them a few minutes ago, and I decided to make a video of this. They were chilled when I first opened this. They were chilled. They were kind of like that right there. And what happens is when they get to that point there, they shut down and they don't generate any more heat. They have to be cognitive. They have to be awake to generate heat. Every bee has its onboard heater, and they keep the brood warm by doing that. And when they shut down, you're more than likely going to lose the brood. And if you don't get to the bees in time, you will lose those bees. How many hours or how much time? It depends on the temperature. But this colony here, I had checked these a few days ago, and I thought they'd be all right outside. And it's basically all the size maybe a softball or something like that. But anyway, the colony's not dead, but maybe they've lost some brood. I don't know. They get underneath your sleeves, and once they get underneath your sleeve, that's when they want to sting you. They don't seem to sting your hand, but once they get in your sleeves, they sting you. So that's what happens to bees during the winter. That's why you need to check them constantly, check the size of the cluster. And I can normally do that here. And this is where I've been putting in pollen. I just gave them some more pollen this morning. And see, I can judge what they've been doing by how many of these wax papers are left over from pollen. So they have been doing brood. There's a queen in there I checked last weekend. But the only question is now, did the brood get damaged from them shutting down? I won't know until it warms up enough and I can actually open this. So that's what happens if you don't check them all the time. And this is why I bring colonies inside that I expect they're too small to be out in the cold. It keeps them from getting chilled. It keeps them from shutting down and having the brood die, because at this time of year when the brood dies, they have to start all over, and you don't really want that to happen. You could lose the colony in even April if you don't keep them growing, because March and April, the critical months, they have to be growing, and it still can get cold here in Michigan. It could get down to the teens in April, and if they're not growing, they don't replace the workers they've lost at the end of winter, you're going to lose the colony. Okay? Thank you.